and I completely filled it up to set it. Normally I do the whole starting stream and then while I set up chat, but I guess I was none of that then. Okay. Just okay. Chat is set up. Hopefully that will work as intended. There we go. All right. I've done some setup since yesterday, especially because I wanted to make sure that the stream goes has less issues, we will say. Hopefully today's stream should be good. There shouldn't be any like crashing issues, but obviously we'll see. Okay. So, oh my goodness. We're going to be working on the dialogue system today. And I realized yesterday, after a bit of stress, that I have no idea how to do a dialogue system. I've never done anything like a dialogue system at all. So we're just going to watch this video. And yeah. Oh. Whoops. And yeah. We'll figure it out from there. So this is another video by Ryan Lele. Bless this man's soul. He's so good.
That size box in place. The next job I'm going to do
I already started
the rest of it. So here I'm
working on the thing.
Canvas panel inside my size box. And the canvas panel basically allows us to store items inside of it anywhere we like.
I want to leave it on this screen because I've noticed that having things on my second monitor actually slows things down considerably, which is annoying because then what's the point of having a second monitor, right? I'm not quite sure what to do about that though.
So in here we're going to put in a border.
Oh, right.
And this border is going to fill the whole thing. So you want to change the anchor point here to fill. And we want to say size to content. And not size to content, sorry. Offset, change the offset to 0.
Change the offset to 0.
There we go.
Oh, not negative, just 0.
Screen up. I'm going to change my brush color in my appearance tab to the one I stored earlier, which is my see-through greyish type color.
Makes sense.
In here, I can start storing bits and pieces. So my border here, I'm going to.
Oh, whoops! That is
a padding.
Not what I.
So the
I
padding
didn't
here
need to do
is 4
this.
and 2. I'm going to change that to 5 to all around.
All right. What was he saying? I got a little lost in the sauce. Anyway, also, this is probably gonna be the new times I'm streaming from 2 to like 5, just like 3 hours. I considered just outright doubling it to 4 hours, since I'm not gonna be making videos anymore, at least for now. I just found it really stressful to make videos and then stream and then work on videos, and it was kind of horrible, to be honest.
So the padding here is 4 and 2. I'm going to change that to 5 to all around.
Padding, okay, sure. I'll be honest, because I have like no idea. Oh, whoops. How this works, so I'm just gonna be following the instructions to the T for now. We'll see how long I continue doing that.
In here we need some text. So
Okay, makes sense.
Text. There we go. And I'll drag some text into my border. And this is going to be a text that will display the actual dialogue itself. So
Right, makes
in here
sense.
you can play around with the font settings all you like. I'm going to tweak mine down the size to say size 14.
Sure.
And
Again, we'll figure it out later.
tell it to auto wrap text.
Oh, speaking of that, actually, auto wrap text. I realized I should definitely do that. Not here, but well, yes, here also, but specifically for the signs, so that the text doesn't just keep going on and on. Have like an auto wrapped like widget up above it. But we'll get to that.
And that'll do for now. Okay. I'm also going to add another text field into my canvas panel, not my border. So
Okay.
Canvas panel here.
Text into the canvas panel.
Your text block, like so. And I'm going to move this and offset this up a little bit. And this will be whoever's talking, their name.
Mm-hmm.
So I can change my position here, X and Y. So X, I'm going to drag to the left a little bit. Y, drag down. Value to get it above the box slightly.
An interesting place to put it, but okay, sure, I'll follow along, I guess. Wait. Okay, no, it's good. I was like, is it inside of the canvas panel? Yes, it is. I'll move it up just so that I can feel better about it. There we go. Why is it like that? Interesting. It's like behind the border when it should be on top, right? Because I changed. Oh wait, right. No, that's not how this works. This works based off of Z order. I keep getting confused about that. And let's just simplify these numbers, round them out, so everything is good. I'll actually put on the music just so we have something to fill the air whenever I pause the video. And
so to make it look a bit neater here, I'm going to increase the padding my border here. On
border
the top
padding.
part of it. So expand
Okay.
the padding over here. You see the top. I can increase this to say 10, and it will increase the padding, the margin.
Okay. So border, padding, top, 10. Makes sense. That did absolutely nothing. There we go.
At the top here.
Right, makes sense.
Okay. So there's my text block set up here. So in my text block here, I'm going to go over to the right here, and you'll see the text block has got a bind.
Yeah.
Click on that and say create binding, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to set up a variable.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
my graph, go to your variable list.
What are we gonna call this variable?
Dialogue text, and you're going to change that to a text type.
Okay, sure. Variable dialogue text. Why is my where's the where's the event graph? There we go. I was like, it's just not there.
And we're going to need one for the name as well.
Okay.
Speaker name. And it has text as well.
Sure.
We're going to want both of these as editable.
Okay.
Go back to designer.
So instance editable, back to the
Bind
designer.
both of these text values to their appropriate thing. So this one's going to be dialogue text, and this one's going to be the character name or speaker name.
Speaker name
With that compiled, we're done here. We can close this down. So
and
we'll
dialogue
save it,
text.
Close that down, and we are now going to put it on our HUD. So open up your heads-up display, and we're going to place our dialogue UI onto our HUD. So in the palette on the left-hand side,
We're gonna
scroll
add it to
down.
the to the HUD. Okay. I don't really see a need to do that. Like, do it that way. Well, because we kind of have all our like HUD pieces separated.
To user created, you'll find our dialog box here. Drag this onto the.
Although maybe this is actually a good time to start working on the HUD. Oh, whoops. No, that's what I want to name it. HUD. And everything is supposed to go onto this. Okay. User created. Oh, those are not user created, but these W's are. Dial. Oh, geez. Why did it come out like that?
World, and here you get a feel for the actual size of it compared to the rest of the screen. So we may want to make this one a bit bigger.
Why? Why did it come out like that? That's
First, I'm going to anchor this to the bottom of the screen.
interesting.
So anchor at the moment is in the top left. I don't want it there. I want it at the bottom middle.
Bottom middle makes sense.
And we want to just tweak this.
It's kind of small.
If you want to get it perfectly in the middle of the screen, we need to change its alignment. At the moment, it's aligned to 0, 0, which is this point here. If we change this to 0.5 to 0.5,
0.5 to
the alignment's
0.5.
now going to be in the center
Interesting. That is really good to know.
of the widget. And here I can just change my position to 0.
Oh.
And that'll make it perfect.
That's. I wish I knew that like before, because that would make a lot of this stuff considerably easier. Oh, yo, Yassine, welcome to the stream. Tell me if it's laggy. I've done my best to make it less laggy, which is not much, admittedly, but it is what I've done what I can do. Yeah. Currently working on a dialogue system.
Hopefully in the middle,
I'm watching a
line
tutorial
is anchor. And position of Y, we can tweak how we like.
because I've realized that I genuinely had like no idea what to do. So I'm following this tutorial by Ryan Lele.
Going to put that.
I followed his stuff before. Really useful.
We could make it bigger, but let's see how far we get without it being as
We
big
can
as
adjust the
we
size of it later, yeah.
So when you start the game, you don't want it actually showing on the screen the whole entire time.
I'm working on the HUD right now.
To start things off, on the right hand side, scroll down.
Okay,
to
nice, nice.
Visibility. We'll change it from self-hit testifier invisible to just hidden.
Interesting. Not hit testable, self only, just hidden. Okay. I left my water upstairs. I literally got water and then I left it upstairs. I'll be right back. Let me just quickly run for some water. All right, I'm back. I got my water. Hey, Lorem. Welcome to the stream. I just ran to get some water real quick. A message on Discord? Yeah. I probably should do like the setting up the Discord is probably gonna need to set up a bot so that people can get like roles. Yeah. Water. But anyway, for now, we'll just keep working on this.
hidden away from the player's view until
Cool.
we're ready to use it. Okay, so from there, we're done with the UI for now.
Oh,
Let's
alright.
go back to our NPC and look at NPC setup. So far we've just got an empty shell. We're going to have to add the NPC.
Alright, he's
AI
here right now for
controller.
now.
So you want to go to New, Blueprint Class, search for all actors, and you want an AI controller.
Okay, that was the kind of thing that I'm slightly worried about, because I've not used the AI controller ever. Well, I think I used it once a while back, but which one did he say? Was it just AI controller? Oh jeez. No AI? I mean, I've messed with it a little bit once, but pretty much ever since then, not even in the slightest. Yeah, okay, so just AI controller.
And I'm going to call this one Basic NPC AI Controller. Open this up and into its event graph. This controller will need two things. First of all, it require a variable.
Okay, what kind of
This is
variable?
gonna be the dialogue tree variable.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Now, the dialogue tree, as I mentioned in the first episode, is actually going to be a behavior tree, just repurposed. So in your variable type here, type in behavior tree, and we click on it like so. We can make this instant.
Wait, I forgot how to spell dialogue. Oh, jeez. What am I doing? That just doesn't look right. Yeah, it's not right. There we go. My goodness. Just completely blanked on how to spell dialogue. What kind of variable did he say? What are we making? Oh, behavior tree. Interesting. Worrying.
So that we can add a dialogue tree.
I see. Actually, I think I get the logic here.
Down the line. So let's
Well,
close this.
okay.
Go to
So already
NPC,
just
and assign that AI controller to our character here. So with the self root selected, the whole icon
Okay.
selected, go to the right hand side, which is pawn, AI.
Can you make an NPC with my skin? We'll see about it. We got ideas for like all kinds of NPCs that we want to add to the game. Some of them are a little kooky, so I guess adding like a like a fan wouldn't be that weird.
Controller class, change that to your NPC.
Okay, so select here. Find. Wait. Wait, what is it called?
Side, which is pawn, AI control.
That might be an issue. I don't think this guy's a pawn, is it? Yeah, it's a paper character. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Okay. That would have been kind of a problem. AI NPC controller.
Controller class, change that to your
AI controller class. That is what I changed, right? Yeah, okay. Just double checking to make sure.
AI. Compile.
Can never be too sure with this kind of stuff.
So, if I click on the NPC, you can see, even though I made that thing editable for the behavior tree, it doesn't actually show here. The reason being is that it's actually on AI controller, not on the mesh, and I have the mesh selected. So
Oh.
we need to bring that forward from the AI controller. So the way we're going to handle that is through the construction script here. Now construction scripts happen
Okay.
all the time whenever they are constructed or edited in any kind of way.
Yeah.
So let's first of all make a new variable here and call this behavior tree.
Okay.
Tree, dialogue tree. And it is the variable type of behavior tree.
Okay, dialogue tree, behavior tree, variable. Okay. Dialogue. There we go. I looked at it just to make sure that I got it right. Dialogue tree. Behavior tree object.
So.
Okay.
And this one it'll be editable, like as there. And on the construction script here, we're going to drag our dialogue tree out into get.
Because construction scripts are called even when we don't play the game.
As the dialogue tree here and put it into the AI controller. So let's get the AI and the controlled actor to be itself. And we're going to cast this.
Oh, we need to select self specifically.
From here, we can set the dialogue tree.
I put it AI NPC controller. Should I have done it the other way around? I don't know. I think AI and then what it is makes sense.
To our variable.
Set dialogue tree if to. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. No. That's not correct. Why did he pull that off?
Here we can
Oh.
set the dialogue tree. To
There we
our
go.
variable. Here. Compile, and that is done. Now what that means.
Okay. I'm following so far. We'll see. We'll see how much sense this makes.
Is that when we click on our NPC now, on the right hand side,
Sweet.
you should see. Click off it, click back on. Should see it here somewhere.
What, the dialogue tree?
No.
Wasn't it the thing up there right here?
Dialogue tree, editable.
Is he? Am I crazy? Is he looking for something else? Because I swear it's just right there.
I'll save. Ah, there you go.
Okay, yeah, he just wasn't seeing it.
So there's the dialogue tree.
I can't judge him for that because I've had the same issue before.
Now let's create a dialogue tree. So I'm gonna make a new folder here. New folder. And I'll name this one dialogue tree.
By the way, if you guys remember, I was gonna do that other tutorial, the one that looked like really good. It turns out the plugin that you need called Narrative is like $250. Maybe it was free before, but I am not buying that. Honestly, pretty much everything I saw related to like setting up dialogue like required plugins that were kind of expensive to get, and I think it's just because this whole process is a little complicated if you want to get it good.
And in here we're going to add a new dialogue tree. So go
Thankfully,
to
Ryan Lele's here to save us.
behavior tree. And we
Yeah.
name this one just basic dialogue tree. But you would name it
This is the stuff that I was watching Riggy new episode. What's Riggy? This is the stuff that I've messed with before, but what? What's boring, Riggy or what? Behavior tree. I just need a little context for him. What was I saying? Behavior tree. Dialogue test. No, I mean, I think it's good.
Like dialogue tree 1, dialogue tree
I guess it is kind of boring if because it's just like we're just like going through work. But it's, you know, if you want to get a game done, you got to do hard work. Even if I'm making my work considerably easier by following this tutorial.
2, name it based on whose it belongs to.
Yeah.
So dialogue tree is what I'm naming mine, and that means I can now assign this to that AI.
Oh, we can just drag. Oh, that's cool. That's convenient.
Okay. Now, the trick now is to make it so that we interact with it. It's going to use the behavior tree to turn on our dialogue display. So if we open up our dialogue tree and look at what we've got here,
Oh boy.
we're going to start things off with a new task. Okay, the task we're going to want to do is selector, and then we're going to go into a new task. The new task we're going to need
Right,
is
yeah.
to be able to start the dialogue, i.e. show that dialogue box on the screen and then kickstart the whole entire lot. Sorry, don't need selector, I need sequence, my bad.
Sequence? Actually, no. Yeah, that's true. Because for selector, you have to set like a condition, I'm pretty sure. And sequence, it'll just go from left to right in a sequence. I realize what's happening. Let me pop it in there. There we go.
So the new task, go up here and click new task. And I'm going to rename my task straight away. It's here, that ugly...
Oh, what? It put it into the folder? Okay, interesting.
name.
What are we naming this?
I'm going to call it start dialogue.
Makes sense. Behave. No, wait. Wait. How should I name this? What should be the naming convention for a task? Behavior tree task. BTT. Okay. I guess I could just call it task. It would be it's not the worst idea,
In
really.
Here, we're going to get cracking with creating our dialogue show. So here we need a execute, receive, execute AI.
Receive execute AI. What is that? Event receive execute AI.
From
Okay.
here, we're going to get hold of our
I'm so out of my depth right now. I'm like, huh?
So let's get to game mode, because that's where we stored our HUD. Cast that to the third person game mode in this case.
Game mode. Okay, cast to. What is our game mode called again? Because it's like a. Did we just call it game mode? What? Give me a moment. Genuinely, I do not remember. Game mode side scroller. GM side scroller. Wait. Is it not? No, wait. I think we actually just want to cast to base player. I can't.
Cast that to the third person game mode in this case.
I don't have that.
From here we can get the heads up display. And from here we need to get hold of that dialogue option.
There we go. This is what we need to do because we don't have it through game mode. I'm like, wait, how do I? Okay. Oh boy. How do I set this up? Oh, whoops. Where am I? Okay. Like this? Maybe? I'm starting to realize that this might not be working out too much. Then can I get my HUD? Nope. Yikes.
Now, it won't show straight away.
Oh, wait. This is part 2. Okay. So clearly... Yeah. I think we gotta watch part 1 before we can continue into part 2. Because we already ran into some interesting issues. I thought I was watching part 1, but I guess I wasn't.
One of the first series I ever done was a dialogue system.
Okay.
And once I did release it, I got loads of questions from people asking, how do I make something that has the player answer a question and have the NPC respond to that question? Well, that inspired me to take another look at the system and redesign it to make it allow for that
cool.
circumstance.
I'm glad for that.
To answer questions and the NPC to respond. Now, this works very differently from the previous dialogue system.
I imagine.
I actually prefer this system as it is a lot neater and easier to set up.
Yeah, I do imagine, I guess.
A little demonstration of what happens here. I can walk up to my player here, push E to interact, and I can skip through my dialogue tree and ask a question, yes or no, and go yes. I'm glad you like the look of it. What's my favourite colour? And I can choose red, for example, here, and it will respond specifically to red. Okay, and here it is. This behaviour tree and repurposing it as a dialogue tree. And
oh boy.
This is that dialogue that we just saw.
You know what? Actually, looking at it, remembering how this works,
And
this actually doesn't seem that complicated.
add stuff to it and change things around, but it is. I'll walk you right through it before we get into.
I'm still out of my depth. Don't get me wrong, but I'm realizing.
Dialogue starting, so it's when it actually spawns a dialogue box to start things off, and each of these sequences is a conversation. So here we have different lines of dialogue.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
At the end to determine what to do with each response, and each response will have a different line.
It's just an easier way of doing like if statements, essentially.
So it makes it very quick and easy to add.
What is this
dialogue
emoji?
And add questions and different.
I got no idea.
Different branching points. You do all sorts of things. So this is what we'll be making.
I like the look of it, to be honest.
So let's get.
It seemed like a very nice system.
At Target, try fast and free drive up.
What are the comments here? Oh, Pact mentioned. Pact is a novel by Wildbow. A web novel by Wildbow, in case anyone of you knows it.
First of all, make the ability for the player to interact with the AI NPC. So
Okay, this part I can skip through because we can already do that.
give them an animation class.
Yeah, this stuff we've done already.
In this case, and click compile and save it.
Now we're getting into
So
potentially new
select
stuff.
that NPC, that interact interface. Go to the NPC again. Blueprint editor, and you'll click on class defaults here. And on the right hand side, you'll see. Oh no, it's not class settings. Sorry, class settings. On the right hand side, then you'll see interfaces, and click add, and you should see your interact interface there. It's one of the options. Compile, and that will do for him.
All right, let's
Okey-dokey.
see what comes next.
Now we've got that, we now need to be able to tell our player to interact with the NPC.
Well,
And
again,
here we go, add new user interface widget blueprint. Call it
You know, I'll let it play just in case that there's something really important that he just goes over.
And in here we're gonna go add new, user interface, widget blueprint.
Oh wait, no, this is just like the
Head on display
message
here,
telling you
blank
that you can interact with them.
first of all. So to do that, I'm gonna go into my third-person game mode. Open full blueprint editor. Begin play. We go
Okay.
to create widget. And choose the heads-up display.
I see. So, instead of putting this here, we're going to be putting that into the game mode? Interesting. And this is game mode. Yeah, this is our game mode base. And that works, I guess. That helps. That lets us call it later. Interesting.
Promote that to a variable.
Promote to a variable. That is okay. I didn't expect that at all.
And add it to viewport. So hopefully you've watched the first tutorial series on dialog systems. So a lot of this I don't have to go over again. But essentially we're just creating a widget, storing it as a reference, and then adding it to the viewport.
Yeah, all this stuff wasn't super difficult to figure out on my own, but
And
okay.
Our third person character. So on my character, I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to get a reference to that HUD, so I don't have to keep casting to it. So over here,
Fair enough.
I can play. And right click, get my game mode. From here, cast to my third person game mode. And from there, I can access that heads up display variable.
Oh, wait, no.
Towards that referencing. And here I'm going to promote to variable.
I'm sorry. What are you doing? Getting the HUD from that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. There's probably a number of things like this. After I'm done with the HUD, I could probably set it up so that I don't have to do this stuff here and add it to also the HUD. Like other things that get called in the HUD. Welcome back, Lorem.
Now, the benefit of doing this means I don't have to keep doing a cast every time I want to access the heads-up display. Because now I've got a reference directly to it. I've got the address to it, so to speak. So play a HUD.
Okay. So promote to variable. Watching a tutorial video of Untitled 2. What do you mean a tutorial? Like how to play it? Because you just mess around and like do stuff. I know there's an ending, but it seems like an odd game to watch a tutorial for. There we go.
And right, so now we've got that, we now need to do the interact check-in. So to do that, I'm going to make a function.
Well, I already
Function. I'm going to go call it interact.
I already have the interact set up. I have so many variables now.
This thing's going to be called in two locations. First of all, I'm going to look at the input access move forward, and I'll just put it onto there. Now, this means it'll trigger all the time because move forward is like a tick event. It keeps going all the time. It'll either return 1 or 0 based on whether or not you actually are moving. So, interact check will always happen. So, it's always going to be checking if we have interaction available to us.
I realized
And also, we're going to do it with an interact key, so when I interact with the actual.
there's a bunch of stuff where I could just put line trace forward because I made the function already.
Let's go to edit.
Like here.
I chose Wix for my business because
Anyway,
it's massive
let's,
scope to functionality and
I'll focus on that later.
And let's go to input and add new action. I'll get the action event.
I already know.
Check
I've already set all this stuff up.
the radius primarily. Start value there. And next we need to get the rotation that or direction the player is facing. So we want to get a certain distance away from the player to check from. So with the person template, the camera can move independently from the vector, and that gives you the direction they're facing in.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we can multiply this.
Yeah, I got that.
Now, if I
Camera check.
You'll see the sphere trace is
Honestly, yeah. Line trace forward. I could use this a ton of times. I've completely utilized it. And I could simplify like this stuff here. Pretty much every time I've used this, I can simplify it by just putting line trace forward.
popping out of the player. Okay.
But we can do that later.
But if we come around, it's not connected to them. Okay. So if I were to show you the difference of that, while we're using a camera location, so
I don't
go
really want to do that actually.
plug that in there instead.
Like, it's cool, but I actually don't want to do that.
It's hard to see because it's facing exactly where the camera is going, but it's actually rotating. To
That's cool though.
the camera is facing.
That's very cool to know.
We can see it when I'm colliding with the floor. Go green. That means that is interacting with something. Okay. So you can use either. Both are fine. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that as is for now to save time. Okay. So after your sphere trace, we'll have.
Oh geez, it's almost 3 already.
And from the
All this time just watching
we are
tutorials.
putting true, okay. So right click on out here and choose split struct true. The interact actor. So before we get to there, just type in interface. Okay. So if it's true, the interact actor is going to set to true, set to this this actor that's come out of the hit. We're going to store it as reference. Actually, in fact, I should check whether or not it actually has an interface, the interact interface.
Yeah, like I do that already. Where's my interact button? It's somewhere around here. It's somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. We just need the yeah. You have the whole line of interaction. And interact is like when things. Yeah, I like the emojis.
So before we get into there, just type in interface. You'll see does implement interface. That's one of the options.
I guess I probably could do that. Like a line trace forward. Or just get actors and then do like a for each loop array element. What is it? Do like a does implement interface. Interact. If it does, will it be like a for each with break? I think it might be a for each loop with break actually. And if this is true, then break. How does that work, actually? What does break mean in this case? Because, like, I kind of just assumed that it'll then set it to completed. But... But I guess that's not really a given, is it? Well, I guess you know what? Let me test it real quick. Oh. Jeez. It worked. Okay. I'm not sure why when I interact with him, this happens. But I'll figure that out, I guess.
And that will be branch. Just move that round.
It is good to set up all the checks just to make sure that everything is hunky-dory, you know?
Oh, and change your interface to choose your interact interface. There we go. Right. Okay. So if it's true, interface interact actor will be set to whatever we're hitting if it holds the interact interface. So let's just test that out. I'm going to do a print string.
No, jeez. That's... How did I have it before, actually? I already forgotten. Just... Oh, jeez. Let me just quickly check that before I move on. Because right now, it just sends the interact thing to anything that is overlapping. And because there's nothing to overlap, nothing happens. Because they don't have an interact, nothing happens. But I guess it is good to make sure that... yeah. No, yeah, I guess I'll just say I guess it is good to make it so that if there is an issue, it just won't do anything. If it doesn't have an interface, then there's nothing to interact with, and therefore it should do nothing. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I might be overcomplicating the code a little bit, but it's good to do these kind of checks. Otherwise, it might, who knows, it might cause a problem later on in the future. It gets all overlapping actors, which shouldn't be too many because it's not a really big hitbox. And I was just modifying the way interact works a little bit. I added a check to make sure that it has the interface. Because previously, it was just sending start interact to everything that it overlaps with, which didn't do anything because if it doesn't have the interface, start interact doesn't activate because they don't have an interface. But I realized that... who knows? Maybe that'll cause problems in the future, so better to just add a little for each loop check of does implement. And if it does, start interact. If it doesn't, then, well, don't, I guess. You know what? Let me check to make sure that this is even doing anything. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it is actually working. Anyway, we'll continue the tutorial now.
And we'll drag that into there to get the display name. So if I interact with the world, it shouldn't print anything.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff holds that interact interface. But if I put my NPC in the world, like so,
Okay.
it should now print. There you go.
Yay! It works.
So that bit's working. Okay, we've got that NPC being detected.
Mm-hmm.
My third-person character. So I'm giving our print string check because we know it works. So the next job is to make it display a notification on the screen. The way we display a notification on the screen is going to be handled all by our heads-up display. So open up your heads-up display,
All right.
which is just a blank canvas for now, and go to its graph in the top right. We're going to create a function. So
What are we?
function,
What are we doing?
and we're going to show, make it say display message. And this thing's going to hold two.
Function display message. Okay. I'll just do it, I guess. Hmm? Oh, over here. We'll see what this turns out to be.
Inputs. Okay. Add one of them. It's going to be the actor.
Okay.
It's going to be a type of actor. Another one.
It probably shouldn't be actor for us, huh? Because we use, well, maybe not. We use paper character. You know what? We'll go with actor for now, and if it causes problems, we'll deal, I guess. Do you plan to add little animations to the sign text to bob up and down? Ooh, that would be nice. That would be really fun. I have to change how the sign text works in general. I'm gonna turn it into a widget. So one, that I can do an animation for it, and two, so that I can make it wrap, so that it doesn't just go in a line forever.
It's going to be Boolean
so
message.
So I gotta set some stuff up for that in general. So this is an input? Okay. Interested with where this is going. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
File. Okay, so for the show message, we're going to put it into a Boolean. And if it's true, we make it display message. If it's false, we want to remove the message.
Welcome, Lorem.
So let's first of all create a widget for our notification. So over here, I'm going to make a new widget.
I see.
Interact message.
Interact message. I mean, we can do this, I guess. I'm like thinking, do I want to go through with this? But sure, why not? Why does everyone come when I'm on offline? I mean, are there that many people watching?
Okay, so do a basic one. I'm just going to delete the canvas panel. Don't need that. I'm just going to put in a border.
Just a border? Interesting.
Actually, I'm going to put a size box around
Oh, I'm like, that's interesting.
Right click,
Souls.
size box. And I'm going to give it a width and height override. Do a height override. Oh, not height override. Minimum. Do minimum. we'll do 300.
What? Minimum. Okay. 300 and 100. Sure. Fine. We'll go with that instead. When I'm offline. Ah, I see. Well, I mean, if you just stay online the whole time, then it can't happen.
Change it to desired so I can see what we're looking at here. Okay, so on the border, I'm going to select that and I'm going to change the background of it. So on the appearance, we've got brush and brush color. Change the brush color to whatever you like. So, store that up here. If you drag the color, by the way, up here, it will store it as a swatch for later.
Ah, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Saves a bit of time. And we'll put some text inside my border, which I'm going to center and center. Okay. Okie dokie. So the text I want to display here, I'm going to go to my
Whoops.
graph, which I'm going to center and center.
Oh, it's because I centered the the image, not the text. That makes sense.
Okie dokie. So the text I want to display here, I'm going to go to my graph, make a new variable, and call it message text. And that's going to be a text value. Tell you what I want. Okay, so you can access it elsewhere. Default value.
I'm sorry the stream has been so quiet, or just me like listening to a tutorial, but like you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Bottom, I'm going to say press E to interact. Power that. Go back to your designer, and with the text selected, go to where it says content. You'll see a bind button. Choose that, and you can now.
Yeah, probably. That would make sense.
Choose your message text. So this text will now display whatever that.
Give us some life advice on topics. What do you want some advice on?
Message text to where it says content. Power that. Go back to your designer, and with the text selected, go.
I'll give you some advice. Just ask a question.
To where it says content, you'll see a bind button. Choose that, and you can now choose. Your
One
message
day
text.
Leonardo DiCaprio said, I don't know about
So
that.
this text will now see a bind button. Choose that, and you can now choose your message text. So this text will now display whatever that variable is displayed.
Talk about what you think caused the subprime mortgage crisis and how we could have avoided it. Bro, what is the subprime mortgage crisis? I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you yapping all about? Oh, the collapse of the housing bubble. I'll be honest, I got no idea. Probably how we can avoid it is I don't know. I don't know what caused the bubble, so I can't really go on into what caused it to
Power this, and we.
to end.
Okay, so back onto our display message function on our heads-up display. If it's true, we're going to show a message. We want to right-click, create widget.
Create.
Then we want to choose that interact message we just made there. Oh, sorry, you want to go. If we go
Bro's
back to our
a
interact
Greek? Do you mean a geek? What if? Because I don't know.
Go to your graph, click on message text, and you'll expose on spawn. Now you'll be able to access that texting and change it to whatever you like. Okay. So on the interact message widget,
Create widget. Interact message. I can't interact with it.
Change it, compile it, and now
I mean, for him, it just worked. He just compiled and done. Oh, wait. Expose on spawn is what I want, which is not instant stared.
anyway, expose on spawn, compile it, and now
I see.
you'll be able to access that text here and change it to whatever you like. Okay. So on the interact message widget, we do this, and then I'm going to store this as a variable.
Why?
Yeah, normal variable. Call it message widget. And I want now to add this to the canvas so you can see it on the screen. So go back to your designer, click on your canvas panel, and it will go up to the top right where it says is variable. Tick this.
Wait.
And I'm going to add this to the
Geez, so much is
canvas
happening
so you
now.
can see it on the screen. So go back to your designer.
Right, designer.
Canvas panel, and it will go up to the top right where it says is variable. Tick this, and I'm going to change this to HUD canvas,
Interesting.
and back to our graph. So now I can see my HUD canvas as an option in my variables list. I can drag this out, use get, and then from there I can add a child to it. Add child to canvas.
Why are we... Okay.
Plug that all in.
Add child to canvas. Okay.
Like so. Now you added it to the canvas, we want to set some settings of it. So its positioning and its size and things like that. So we're going to go set size.
Set size.
Size. And you
What?
want to set that as true.
What is that name? What is what name? Add child. That's just how it is. The term. That's those are the terms. Get used to them, Lorem. It's been days. This is how it's been for like years. Set auto size.
Then we want to set position, and this one is going to be a bit different. Okay, so to give it an X and Y location, I'm going to get the location of the actor I've got here. So I can go actor, scroll right down to the bottom, actor.
Wait. Actor. Lorem. That's concerning to say.
Get location.
Yeah, I saw it. Okay, apparently I just had it. It was just there.
Get actor. Get location.
Get location.
Actor location. And there's a node that you can do, and you get type in screen. You'll see project world to screen,
Project world to screen.
and that will take a world position of an actor and give you the screen coordinates within a 2D space.
Interesting.
Plug that into your canvas in position. You'll need the player controller.
In position. Alright, Lorem. Have fun with that. Feel free, you know, you can do whatever you
You
want.
need to know which viewport it's looking at. So get player controller there.
There's actually is a 12-year-old hacker and cybersecurity expert. I think he's 15 to 16. Oh, that's cool.
And
Is Lorem the hacker? Nah. But imagine. So they're 15 to 16. That's cool. Shows that you can
Wow.
you can do
So-
crazy stuff no matter your age. There we go. Save that.
Boost work is doing. What we now need to do at the start is check whether or not we've actually already got the message up. If we have, we don't want to create another one, or we just
Makes
crash that.
sense.
So drag your message widget variable out and choose get. Right click on it and go convert to validated get.
Oh boy. Okay. So get our message widget. Okay. Convert to validated get. Okay. Is that? I think that's pretty simple actually. That's kind of it.
If it's not valid, we'll go to
Oh, whoops. Ah, the whistle in my ears. Are you okay? You got tinnitus? Is that what it's called? I think. Or is it I whistle? In which case, I'm sorry.
create.
I don't think I did.
So if that makes sense, if you don't have it, it's going to create one. If you do have it, it's not going to do nothing. It's just going to go off into nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about removing it? So if show message is false, we want to come off this branch here, and we want to remove that message widget from the canvas. So drag your message widget out, choose get. And then
Get
from
message.
here, you want to go remove from parent. Plug that into false.
And yeah.
Drag the message widget out again and choose set. And you'll leave it as blank.
That seems pretty simple. All of this for a feature that honestly I probably am not going to be having in the thing. But maybe, who knows? We'll see how we set it up.
File. And let's go back to our third person character. So our third person character has this interact check going on. And once we've set the variable for interact actor, we now need to call that heads up display up. Now I've already got the heads up display HUD here. I can drag this out and choose get.
I just I didn't set up this other stuff, which means that none of the other things that we just set up can really
Take that there.
That's hilarious actually.
Choose show message. The interact actor will go into actor. Choose compile. And let's see if this works. There you go. So it won't go away yet, we haven't done that bit. But
So right now I set all that up and it does nothing. Which is kind of hilarious to be honest. You could probably just do a single, instead of wall check, do a just interact check in general, which checks for walls and everything or whatever. Maybe. I don't know.
there you go, it pops up on the screen. So go back to your player character.
All that, and we're not even going to use the the create widget thing.
It will disappear.
we did all of that for the one single part of the video that allows us to do this.
To get hold of their HUD dialog window. So
That's kind of, this is kind of hilarious.
That's where we store that HUD.
I gotta, actually, I should just remove all this stuff. Just turn off all this stuff. Interact message. We can leave that there because I think we will have use for it later. But it'll just work in a different way. Get game mode.
Cast that to the third person game mode.
Cast the side scroller. And then from there you can get the HUD.
From here we can get the
All of that was just a detour essentially for this.
the dialog option. Now it won't show straight away because we need to make it visible. So go into UI folder, find your head-up display, click on your dialog window, and oh, it is visible already. So make sure it's
I'll make sure it's a variable. That'd be kind of hilarious. I don't think he doesn't have a wife right now, unfortunately.
it's ticked as variable. So once it is done, it should show here. There you go, get dialog box. And from there we can now access all its settings that are here, including this visibility. So if I go here and type in visibility,
Ah, I see. Wait. Okay. Let me rename this. Just dialog box. Why? Just because I want to. But yeah, I don't think... I think Mighty Grandpa has a... well, he had a wife, but
set visibility.
she's gone from this world, unfortunately. Maybe. I don't know. We haven't actually talked about it. Well, we should, considering how important that is.
I can make that now visible, like so. Now once I've got that, I want to be able to store the value of the dialog
We've been
box,
talking about him.
so I can easily reference it later down the line.
Alright.
To do that, I need to create a blackboard. So back in my behavior tree, I'm going to go and create a blackboard. So go into your root, where you see blackboard asset, it says none. Go down here and go create new asset, blackboard.
Okay.
We're going to name it and put it into our dialog tree folder. Dialog blackboard. And click save.
Got it. Alright. So, back over here, press root, behavior tree, create one, put it in our dialog tree. A BB, a blackboard, log. I don't know if we should, maybe I should have named that test dialog, but
The blackboard is a place where you store values as you're working on them inside the behavior tree. So it's a temporary location where you can transfer values.
yeah. No, I think it's fine to leave it as is then. As is then.
So the behavior tree tree and the blackboard are linked. Click on the blackboard at the top here, and you can go new key, and we're going
So you can help him because she's a hacker tech, because she has hacker tech to find the kid's location.
to choose a
I mean, it's a there's logic to it.
not dialogue widget. We need object. Sorry, this is record dialogue widget.
Okay. Well, let's go here.
Here, not dialogue widget. We need object. Sorry. This
New
is
key.
record dialogue widget.
Object. Dialogue.
Click save.
Log.
Go to behavior tree. We can go into our head of start dialogue task and click on new variable. And I want you to type in B and click on new variable.
Okay, gotta
And
create a
I
new
want you to
variable.
Type in BB underscore dialogue
Start dialogue. BV dialogue UI. I'm playing Pickcrafter. Pickcrafter is basically Minecraft but vertically, and variant Piccoons. Okay. I'm sorry, what did he say? BB dialogue UI. Yeah, okay. I keep pausing because I'm like, am I spelling it right?
and
Like,
it's a
oh.
variable type of a blackboard key selector. Make it editable and drag this blackboard key selector out and choose get.
Instance
And this
editable?
is
Yeah.
going to be a temporary storage to hold a value which we're going to store into our blackboard after which.
Makes sense.
Well, in fact, right now we go drag out of here, go set blackboard.
Also, I think I have some issues with my like OBS thing because chat says it says that I have like 0 people in chat, which I don't think is correct. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, this says like there's 3 people now. I have no idea why it was like that. Yeah, there's like 0 people. I'm like, huh, odd.
You want to set blackboard value as object.
'Cause I'm like, I'm pretty sure Lorem is at least 1 person. I mean, there's 3 people actually. Who that 3rd person is? I'm sure they're just enjoying the show.
And the object you're setting is this dialog box. Drag
You
it
know,
out.
most people just watch a stream without like chatting. You know, Lorem. That is like the normal, like the norm.
Okay, click compile. And then after that, we're going to show mouse cursor. So get the player controller. Set
It's you. Oh God, I should have known. You seen?
ticket as true. So now we'll show the map.
Why are we setting it so that you can see the mouse cursor? I'm actually not even sure why we're doing this, but you know, he said it, so I guess we'll just do it.
Mouse cursor. And to finish things off, we just go finish, execute, and tick the box.
Why don't we finish executing?
Click compile, and I think we're done here. So we go back to our tree, and now after a sequence, the first one will be
Oh.
start dialogue. Making sure our BB dialogue UI widget is
All that to
here,
just do start
and set
dialogue.
dialogue widget. Click save, and we are done with this. The final thing we're going to do in this episode is we're going to go into our NPC AI,
Okay.
and we are going to tell it to run the behavior tree. Ooh. when we interact with it. Okay, when we interact.
It will help
with
me a
AI.
lot. Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new event,
Okay, we're making a custom event. Got it.
add a custom event, and we're going to call this one start dialogue. And here we're going to run a behavior tree. The behavior tree we need is this one that we set as a variable. Compile. So this is a function or an event being set up, but we aren't.
Run behavior tree. Do I need to call it from? Why can I not run a behavior tree? Do I need to get from here and then pull there? I added the AI controller to this, right? It's under, like, pawn, I'm pretty sure. I hope... Yeah. AI NPC controller. It's there. Why is run behavior tree not here then? Run B. Okay. Behave. Why do I have to add behavior tree component? Run behavior tree. Why was that not working before? If I compile, what's gonna happen? It's not AI. What do you mean it's not AI controller? It has AI controller. Wait.
Calling it, we need to be able to call the started dialogue event, and the way we need to do that.
Okay. There's a slight issue. Roblox see with fans when? I don't know. Okay, I can't run the behavior tree. Why can I not do that? Wait, let me look at...
Is through interaction. Not calling it, we need to be able to call the start.
What, do I need to add behavior tree component? No. I think it is because... It probably is because we're a paper character. This is annoying. I don't understand what's the issue. So... Therefore, it can't be self. But it has to be self. Okay.
Started dialogue event.
Let's start dialogue.
And the way we need to do that is through interaction with our NPC. So our NPC
Yeah.
is going to require an interact with code.
The idea it's simple. We essentially just remove this because we don't need it. And we just call start dialogue. So when we interact, it does start dialogue. Unfortunately, for reasons I cannot comprehend, we can't run the behavior tree.
Dialogue event. And the way we need to do
Okay, I'm not the only person who has run into this issue. I mean, it should have it already. Because I'm getting bored. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what the issue is. Hey Quart. Okay. It really should be working, which is confusion. Just confusion. Let's go back to over here.
and look at NPC setup. So far we've just got an empty shell.
Yeah,
We're gonna
okay.
Add the NPC's AI controller. So you want to go to New, Blueprint Class, search for all actors. You want an AI controller.
Yeah, and we did that, right? Yeah, NPC AI NPC controller.
And select
Okay, we made it.
this one.
Indeed, you see that is exactly the issue here.
Controller. Open this up and into its event graph.
Okay.
This controller will need two things. First of all, it require a variable, and this is going to be the dialogue tree variable.
Okay, it has a variable. Got it.
Now, the dialogue tree, as I mentioned in the first episode, is actually going to be a behavior tree, just repurposed. So
Yes,
your variable type here, type in behavior tree,
I got that.
and click on it like so.
Behavior tree object reference, exactly.
Instance editable, and the reason
Instance editable. That I didn't have. Okay.
why you want to do that is so that we can add a dialogue tree to it in the editor down the line. So let's close this. Go to NPC.
Okay. Close that. Go to NPC.
And assign that AI controller to our character here. So with the self root selected, the whole actor
Okay, with self selected.
selected, go to the right hand side, this is pawn,
Find pawn, the pawn section. Okay. Where is pawn? It has to be here. 4 people watching. Cube. Listen, it goes up and down. Don't worry. Okay. There, pawn. Found pawn.
AI controller class,
AI controller class. Okay. Where's Pomni?
change that to your NPC AI.
Okay, change it to the one that we made. which is AI NPC controller.
AI. Compile. So if I click on the NPC, you can see even though I made
Click on the NPC.
that thing editable for the behavior tree, it does actually show here. The reason being is that it's actually on our AI controller, not on the mech.
But the AI controller is here.
And I have the mech.
So why is it saying that it's
So
not?
to bring that forward from the AI controller. So the way we're going to handle that is through the construction script here. Now, construction scripts happen all the time whenever they
We already have.
or
We've already gone through all this in the.
So let's first of all make a new variable here and call this behavior tree.
It's even casting to it, so I don't understand
Dialogue tree,
what the issue is.
and it is the variable type of behavior tree.
Okay.
Like so.
It's an object reference behavior tree in the construction script. We'll go through it and figure it out. Yeah, that's so true. Sometimes you just gotta work through stuff and.
And on the construction script here, we're going to drag our dialogue tree out.
Yeah. Drag our dialogue tree out.
Get.
Okay.
And what we need to do is take whatever the user has set as the dialogue tree here and put it into the AI.
Hello, welcome,
So
Leviathan.
let's get the AI.
I'm trying to solve this some unknown issue that I can't figure out. Wait, why does this work then? If if it doesn't work, if I don't if oh my goodness, if the NPC doesn't have an AI controller, why does this work? Can I just? What is that? Huh? It says self isn't an AI controller. So how can it? Okay. I'll keep watching.
And the controller.
Which means that okay. Yeah, and sometimes the engine is just weird, I guess.
Cast this to the NPC AI.
I'm starting to get a bit of lag on your end. Yeah, I'm not sure why. It's just around, yeah, like, around the time I stream is when things start lagging. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's just a matter that, I think it could be something electrical. Yeah, no, that's lagging. It's lagging. The issue, I think, is high traffic, because I noticed I checked how like my internet was going last night. I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm sorry if you guys if my I'm lagging or whatever, but I checked my internet last night, my connection, and last night it wasn't the best, below average for my city, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was at 12 this morning. So I'm guessing just around this time, there's just a lot of traffic, like internet traffic, so it slows down. Just tell me when the stream's better, I guess. There really isn't much I can do. Oh, you started making your own RPG, Leviathan? That's cool. Is everything better now? Because it's saying on my side that things are better. So, how's it feeling? We good to continue? Yes. Okay. I guess we'll move on then. Do that. But anyway, Leviathan, that's really cool that you're making an RPG. I've wanted to make an RPG for a while because I like those types of like style, but it's pretty difficult. So good luck with that. What engine are you using?
From here, we can set the dialogue.
Oh, jeez. I thought maybe lower the quality of this so that I could, you know, maybe take less bandwidth, but I can't even read anything at that quality. Oh, yeah, scratch.
To our bedroom. Here.
So target, and then dialogue, choose that.
And that is done. Now what that means is that when we click on our NPC now, on the right.
But anyway, that sounds really cool.
Should see. I click off it, click back on. Should see it.
Yeah, so NPC has their dialogue tree here, which we already set it.
Here. Somewhere. And tick box. Okay. We are done with this.
Yeah, okay. So we've set it so that it can start talking.
The final thing we're going to do in this episode is we're going to go into our
Mighty
NPC,
Grandpa RPG edition. That'd be
AI.
funny.
And
Maybe we can add some RPG elements. I don't know.
tree.
I'm talking to Leviathan on Twitch. I stream both on YouTube and Twitch, so
Okay, when we're
you know when people come in on one side, I talk to them.
So what we're going to do is we're going to create.
You can see it on. You should be able to see it on the actual stream, like above my head, like up here. There's like the people talking.
Add custom event, and we'll call this one start dialogue.
Oh yeah, we should actually test to make sure that this works
And
now.
Here we're going to run a behavior tree. The behavior tree we need is this one that we set as a variable. Compile. So this is a function or event being set up.
Oh wait,
we
no.
aren't calling it. We need to be able to call the
Not
start
this.
dialogue event.
We want to put it
The way
here.
we need to do that is through interaction with our NPC.
Okay,
So
fine.
NPC is going to require an interact. So let's create a interface for this. Go into blueprint. Oh, no, we've got an interface already, haven't we?
Still need layering, collision, and changeable scenes.
So
Example: enter dungeon, house, etc. Okay. But it has a tile editor inside the game. Oh, cool. I think I'm back in time because I was 18, but but I'm 10 again. Okay, cube. Interesting derealization, I guess. Oh my. There we go. G. I was trying to press it. There we go. Yay, it works. Now we just need to set it up more.
our NPC already has the interface associated. So we just go into our.
I don't know why that was so weird.
Go to event graph.
My subs aren't
Let's
fun at
create
all.
that
What?
interact.
What on YouTube? Because I think YouTube doesn't really have anything for like subs.
Function.
Yeah. Anyway, Leviathan, that sounds fun. A lot of work, but I think it'll go well. Add cards, the food card can. Okay. Yeah. You probably should use stick figures for now until you can actually like either commission or draw or spend the time drawing yourself. The actual art.
No function. Is that one? No. Too many interacts. It makes it very difficult. It's the one you want is the add event interact. It's the one with this little blueprint icon here. Okay, from interact interface. So with this associated, we need to
Ah,
get the,
okay. Yeah, that makes
AI
sense.
controller of itself, and cast to NPC AI, and then from there we can
Wait.
start that dialogue.
What are we doing right now? I genuinely I'm not. I realize that I have like where are we right now?
Pile.
Oh. You're just adding like a confirm, I guess. I guess. I genuinely am like, huh? Where are we doing? We're just. I was like I was so focused talking to chat that the video just kept playing and. When do I have to close? You do not start a question with we. I don't know. Wait, are you asking me when does stream end? Because it ends at 5. So yeah, as you know what, none of this matters because this only gets called if you can interact with this thing, and you can. Sure. Yeah, working dialogue. I got to make the interaction sphere larger before 2300. I don't know military time, man.
Interact is called on this.
And then I'd also have to translate your what your time is.
Function,
Actually, no, I do kind of know military time. Just gotta remember how it works. So you're saying before 11? Leviathan?
which is going to run the behavior tree.
We are close to 5 p.m. Well, for me, it is. It's 3:44, which means that I have another hour in like 10 minutes of streaming.
The behavior tree will show that dialogue. The last thing we need to do.
We're still watching the stream, right? What do you mean? Is the stream like, did it freeze or something? There we go again. The question that starts with we. I see.
That call to that first interact. So back on your third person character, or the player character you've got.
Oh, I'm like, what's this?
We've set up our interact check. We now need to do a actual interact. So when we push the interact check, we now need to get the actor that has been checked and call that interact. So
Yeah, I figure. Military time actually isn't that complicated, considering, you know. It is just like you just keep counting essentially, but for a while I just refused to learn it.
So click on the interact.
And then I realized just now that I've heard it enough times that I'm like, oh, I do actually know military time.
On the right hand side it says outputs. Choose new parameter.
I'm not doing any of
And
this.
we want to use this because why the hell not? To output appear on interact interface event kind of sense. Let's see if this works. Apologies, slight little error. On the construction script, we can't use this in the construction script. My bad, because the AI controller is not accessible through the construction script.
Oh.
So what we'll do instead is we'll just copy the contents of that, or cut it rather.
I was about to skip, so I guess good thing. Oh my goodness, is that why I had to do it again over here?
Go into the event graph, create a begin play event, and then paste that in there, like so. It fulfills the same purpose of getting the.
Oh my goodness. That explains why I was having this issue. I'm like, it's working in the construction script, so why isn't it working over it was because it wasn't working in the construction script. Okay. I'm glad it wasn't me, because I'm like, I did everything he says, so I don't know why it was an issue. It turns out he was wrong. I'm so glad, actually.
Controller and setting its dialogue tree to the dialogue tree that's set here, but this time it will only happen at the start of the game. So here, if we test this now, I'm going to play, go to the character, push E to interact, and we can see now the dialogue tree is now appeared. The dialogue.
Although actually it was working before as well, like when I did this. Like it is appearing. So maybe it was working in the construction, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna leave it there.
Nothing's displaying in it yet, we'll get to that in the next episode, but there we have it, a nice little behavior tree working as a dialogue tree. Okay, so
Bro, how long? I feel like we've been on here for an hour and we're only finally getting to the part.
The questions and so forth. Obviously the window here is a bit size, it's a bit small in here, but see if you can make yours the right size. I'm going to do mine in a moment, but make yours the right size. That's a little extra challenge for yourself there. If you want to watch the next part right now, head over to Patreon.
Yeah, I should make the dialogue like way bigger.
$1 can get you access to all the new videos before they come out, as well as access to the channel, plus many other benefits too. Big shout out to Alex, Frank, and Michael for their support this month. They've supported me as a top tier, so thank you very much for you guys. It's amazing that you guys are willing to.
No, like 300 was better.
It means the world to me. Thank you very much. So.
And this will be like.
Anyway, thank you very
800?
much, everyone. If you have any questions or comments below, please leave them, and I'll get back to you next time. Bye bye.
I mean, it's still kind of small, actually. Well, I don't know how it would look in a standalone. Yeah, save that. Oh, it's gonna take a bit to load. And Welp.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 in an advanced dialogue tutorial.
Let me look at this first. Uh-oh. My computer's going. It's spinning. Yeah, we have to bake the lighting. Everything good? Because my computer just started. It just the fans are spinning now. Actually, you know, it's kind of like a decent size for now. Well, we'll adjust it as we play. Yeah, it's kind of a good size, actually. Whew. That is a good question, actually. First of all, let me put it into selected viewport. We can't close it. The way to close it, I'm pretty sure, was based off of something else. But we'll just keep going, I guess.
Asking questions, responding to various player responses when talking to NPCs. In the last episode, we managed to get the player to walk up to an NPC, push E to interact, and display the dialogue box. Okay. However, I can still run around.
Yeah, see?
So we've got to fix that in this episode. And then we're now going to also make it display lines of text as well.
We just haven't got to that part.
This episode. So the first task is to make the player unable to move.
Yes, but all this setup was so that we can have it that when you press, it'll continue like the It'll show different dialogues. You'll be able to have choices. All of this is setting up for that.
whilst dialogue is open. So to freeze the player in the spot,
Because if we want to do just a simple basic display text, and then that's easy. But that's not what we want, really.
we need to open up.
Also, let me read what Leviathan said in the other stream. BRB, alright, see you in a bit, Cube. And well, I split the things I need to do in steps now, so I'm going to make an RPG game first with placeholders, then copy the full game I made, add card to make first, and also play. Then do all the art. It's a transformer. It's got to transform into a fire.
The start dialogue
Incredible.
task that we made in the last episode. So this is what is happening when we first interact with the player and tell it to start the dialogue. Now in here you'll find the get player controller.
Okay, so back to dialogue tree. Start dialogue. All this stuff happens and start
We
dialogues.
use it to show the mouse cursor.
I just realized show mouse cursor. Oh yeah, no, that does happen. Okay, I was like, is that even happening?
From that same node, we want to grab a node called disable input. Now plug that in,
Right.
and you want to make sure the player controller is going to the player controller. It's connected from target, and the target is the actor that you want to disable input of. In this case, it's the get player character.
Okay, makes sense because we don't want our player moving around while we do stuff. Pull this back here. And I see what they mean because I'm sorry, player, what are we looking for? Player character. Get player character. Why are both connected? Ah, well, I guess it makes sense that it could be both. Okay, layering time, aka onion skinning. Yeah.
That should now freeze
Reminds me of
the player
animation.
on the spot, and I'm unable to move.
Is it really that easy? Oh yeah, I guess it is that easy. Sweet. Okay.
Whilst my dialogue is open. So that's the very first thing. The next thing we're going to do is make it so we can display lines of dialogue. So open up your dialogue tree, and dialogue, the way it works is we are going to start a dialogue,
Yeah.
and then we are immediately going to start a sequence.
Okay. So from this sequence, it does this, then it goes into another sequence. Makes sense so far.
Well, a sequence because it's going to be like a conversation. We have different lines of dialogue coming off it. One there, one there, one there, and one there. So forth. Okay, there are various lines of dialogue that you can push a key to go to the next dialogue. So in here we're going to create a new task, BT task blueprint base, and I'm immediately going to rename this one.
Yeah, let me see what we're going to name the task before I actually make it, just to save some time. I'm at your door? Damn, that's crazy, Lorem.
Open this up.
Okay, display line is what we're calling it. New task. BTT. Display line.
So this task requires two variables. The first
And this is the one that's actually going to be showing the text, right? I'm pretty sure.
display. And so I'll call it text, and the variable type is going to be of text. And you want it to be editable.
Editable.
We need another variable.
Okay.
This one's going to be the dialog widget.
Dialog
And this is
widget.
going to be a variable type of the blackboard key selector.
Oh.
Because in our start dialog, we
Excuse me.
set the blackboard value as an object, which was the
Right.
dialog box being displayed. So
That is
in
true. We did
display
do
line,
that.
We need a dialog widget blackboard key.
the thing that I really like about this is that it seems like as soon as we set it up, this will be really easy to replicate for every other NPC, which is what I really, really wanted, because I knew, because like the only system that I could think of was one that wouldn't really work. Like, it wouldn't be very easily brought over to other systems.
Again,
So I'm glad that we got this one.
and that's
Oh, yeah, we also got to make it. Yeah, Lauren, what's up?
all we need for this. So we're going to right click and go execute AI, event receive execute AI. And when we start up, we want to just say dialog widget, show that text. Okay, so drag your dialog widget blueprint key out. And then from there,
I got presents? Like what, for Christmas? What do you mean?
we can get Blackboard value as object.
Get Blackboard value as
Now, as
object.
a generic object, it doesn't know what kind of object it is until we cast it. So we need to cast that to a dialog box.
Cast the dialog box. Makes
Now we'll
sense.
specify it as a dialog box. As dialog box, we can now set the text in it. So set dialog text.
Set text. Okay. Well, no, that's wrong. As this, then we set the text. Set dialog text, right? I'm pretty sure.
And it's going to be our text variable we've got here. Plug that in. Now, previously when we've done tasks before on my channel, we would end this with a finish execute. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that right away. We want to
Why
only
not?
end the execute when the players enter the key.
He is that guy with glitchy boy. I don't know. I don't know what you. I have no idea what you mean, Lauren.
And we're going to make it respond to a key press that the player will push and then
Yeah.
trigger the dialogue to end or go to the next line.
I'm sorry that I got the graphics on on like 720, which I feel like 720 was not this bad. Like even 1080 in my eyes, I feel like it's a tiny bit blurry, but I don't know if I'm just going blind or something.
So we need a tick event.
But like 720 feels so much worse than I remember it be.
Because we need to constantly check whether or not the players enter the key or not. So in here, we're going to start off by getting. Apologies, we need to get the player controller first.
Okay, get player controller.
We need to check that the controller's pushed anything. And there go, was input key just pressed? And I'm going to choose any key for this. Okay, and now going to a branch.
Left mouse
Now the reason why I've
button.
done this, any key at start, is so the ticker doesn't run through its whole shebang.
Any key? I mean, I guess we can go with any key. Okay.
Unless any key has not been pushed. Okay, so it
So if any key has been pushed, we can continue.
kind of optimize it a little bit there. So if the player pushes
Makes
any
sense.
key, you're going to now trigger this.
We always want to stop it at the very beginning to not do anything.
What we need to do though is check whether or not it's a specific key. So we actually want to check it against our input settings. So if we go to my project settings here and look at input,
Right, he didn't have enhanced inputs.
I have my interact and I have the E key. So rather than hard coding the E key in and doing every other variation of that, I can just get the input settings.
Get input settings. Will that work for us? Because we're doing enhanced inputs. Obviously he's working in Unreal 4, so he doesn't even know about enhanced inputs at this time. Um. Get input setting. This might not even work with what we're doing because, as I said, it is it's enhanced inputs, so it genuinely might just not work. Okay. Can we, instead of getting input settings, get the what's it called? I have to look into our inputs. Default controls. I will try it and hope that it works. It's 4 p.m. Yes, indeed. We still got another hour to streaming. Honestly, the nice thing about streaming for like 3 hours instead, on days where I'm like low energy, it might be kind of horrible, but for like days like today, I can get a lot of work done because I've added an entire other hour of time to work, and I'm thinking I'm like testing the water, seeing if I'm gonna change up to 4 hours instead of just 3 hours, and if I do go to 4 hours, I think that I will also go do a new system where I work one day and then I play video games another day, or I watch videos another day, because I actually do like reaction content, to be honest. I think it's very enjoyable. And then I'm still working the same amount of times because I've doubled the hours that I'm working, while adding rest days in between everything. Only reason why is just because I kind of want to have more fun streaming. But we'll see. And I think I will never finish the live. That's perfectly fine, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. Most people, you know, pop in and pop out of like live streams, checking in and out or whatever. And like for like especially long streams, people only like see like parts of it. I like reaction content. You see, I genuinely do, and I don't know. Maybe I think I might have a lot to say about videos and stuff. Unrelatedly, by the way, Saturday I think we're gonna play Undertale Yellow, because I've been seeing that all over, and I kind of want to play that. I mean, that's fine, Lorem. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to sleep, depending on your time zone. The fact that you're here for like a good amount of times. Hey, no. Don't make accusations calling me Sniper Wolf, all right? Sniper Wolf reacts by by doing this. Steal joke. Can't wait to make the reaction bingo card. I mean, who knows? Maybe in time I will become predictable enough for like a bingo card. That would be kind of funny. What was I doing? Oh, right, default controls. Where am I doing that? Genuinely not sure. Oh yeah, display line. Not this, but I'm gonna save that. There we go, display line. And in display line, I want to get the IM default controls. Dang it. From player controller. I mean, different countries know different things, I guess. Whatever. I can do it on input settings.
And then from there, I can get. Sorry. Not from there. Get the player controller.
Okay. Well, I still need to get the player control anyway. Oh, yeah? Alright, GX, I'll, no. Although, you know, if I was a bit more patriotic, I'd be like, American excellence. Luigi GX is my brother, Lorm. Yeah, okay. I'll order food real quick, and then I will be back. And then we can keep working on the NPC stuff. But until then, enjoy some lo-fi beats. And also... All right, that took a little longer than I thought it would. I'm back. Let us change this back to the mainstream. Whoa. Hey, guys. So we can get right back into working.
No, what I'm doing. Get mapped. Action mapping by name.
Oh, wait. Huh? Can I get just from input settings our enhanced controller? Because if I could, that would be the best option. Just like pull off of here and get... No. That is really unfortunate. How do I... Nah, I ordered Chinese food. Okay.
Apologies. So get action mapping by name. And then we'll type in the name of our input, which is int.
Okay. I guess we'll just have to work with what we can, what we have. In the inputs, we do have some stuff here. Wait. Uh-oh. The game froze. Hey, whoa, Lorem, chill. That's it's a little xenophobic. I've been eating Chinese food my whole life, and I'm pretty sure I've only ever ate a dog once. No, I'm pretty sure I've never eaten a dog. Dang it! How do I get? I mean, not really. It's not really that odd. I don't think it is. At least I haven't really had much issues with it. Get mapping? Is the game frozen? Like, is everything good? Because, like, for me, everything's working fine. Get input mapping. Can I just get input context? Or no, that's not really what I said. It did freeze for like a second.
All the various settings you've set up to work with that interact key.
No, that's not what we need. Get oh boy. You know what? Let's just look at what he's doing a little bit first and then try to reverse engineer it into what we want.
We're going to do this as if we've got loads. So we can go do a for each loop. And that goes into true. And that's going to cycle through all of our mappings.
Instead, we could also just have it that if this has been pressed, have that be our Boolean. Right? That should work, I think. I hope. We'll see.
Associated interact action. With each one, we're going to check whether or not that key was the one that was pushed. So we've got something similar here. We're going to drag this, copy this, and paste it over there.
Yeah, do like okay. Okay. I'm completely unsure if this will work, because we're now going into uncharted waters. But I guess really it's I shouldn't really be that surprised. It's a miracle we got this far before needing to have like something like this happened.
And we want to check the key is matching this, okay? Sorry, break input action. And we want the key that is being pushed. So drag the key down to there. We now put another branch in for our return value into our loop body.
Why?
So
We don't need to do any of that. Oh, jeez. I'm standing sleeping? Damn. That's impressive.
that means the player has hit the key for interact to make the input move along and finish the execute. Okay, so here we're going to go and finish execute.
Okay. Finish execute. Success. How do we know this works? Because I really need to know check if this works.
Success button. Click compile, and we're done here. Go back to our dialog tree, and we're putting our display line. And here I can type in my text I'm going to show. So I'm going to go, hello, and welcome to Ryan Laley Games. Make sure the dialog widget is set to the correct blackboard key, and click save.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Mid-mobile ad. Can you make an angry face in 5 seconds? 4 or 5 seconds. Probably not. I'm too smiley.
Dialog. It will display that line.
Okay, I guess that's how we'll know if it works.
Dialog. Now, if I push E again, it won't skip or close or anything like that because A, we haven't told it to close, and B, it doesn't have anything to skip to.
Yeah.
This is a sequence, meaning that once this one's finished, the next one in its branch will also trigger. Okay, so the next one in its branch won't trigger until this one's been finished by that task. Okay, so it's got nothing next to it, therefore it's not going to finish it. Therefore, it'll just go back up the route. And because it's on it's always happening.
All right.
It's gonna come
That was me frowning for 5 seconds. Deal with it whether you will. You can also pause the video, you know?
Line of dialogue here. So down, push display line. Give it another line of dialogue. Go. This is a second line of text. And click save. So now when I push play, my character will skip between the two. Okay. And you can keep going on. So if you want to make another dialogue line.
Now we will test if this actually works. Hopefully. I really hope it works. It does not work. Yikes. Wait. Nothing appeared in the first box, actually. Which should have. That's strange, actually. That's very strange. Nothing appeared in the dialogue box. I think that's actually like the worst case scenario of things that could happen.
one out. Display line.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have to scrub through this video and figure out where I went wrong.
And there's your third one. Okay, and it goes on and on and on and on. You can do as many lines of dialogue as you wish. Okay, if you find yourself running out of space and you want to really space out, the main thing that it matters is that these numbers happen in sequential order. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. If I move to the end here like so, this will now be the first line of dialogue. So the first line of dialogue it will now show is.
Oh boy, we'll see how this works.
A bit weird and funny. See, and it'll go through. So go through the order lines based on what you've got here. Okay. If you want to make it easy for yourself, you can click on these and customize the node name here to display whatever you like, and it will display it here. Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Up to you how you.
Okay.
If you wanted to, you can also do another sequence after this, like so, and these could connect to that sequence instead.
Yeah.
If you want to keep yourself organized, because it's going to go down there, then it's going to go down here, there, and this will work exactly the same as what we previously had. There you go. So the next thing we're going to do in the next episode is make it so it can end the dialogue. Okay, so once we get to the end here, it will end the dialogue and close that dialogue box, return it in.
Oh, you know what? I knew this was gonna take a while. I didn't expect this to take the full stream, you know,
Big shout out
to even set up the
all
dialogue
based on
system.
space, especially to
But man, I'm so glad I'm following a tutorial. I never would have gone through this.
as dialog box, we can now set the text in it. So set dialog text.
When do we set the
And
dialogue
the,
widget?
text
I just
we've got
realized.
here. Plug that in. Now, previously when we've done tasks before on my channel,
When do we set the this dialogue widget? Laura, I'm working right now. I'll check it out later.
we would end this with a receive finish execute. Okay, but we don't want to do this. Leave tick, player control, so the tick doesn't run through its whole shebang.
Okay, so this stuff is fine, I think.
E key. So I can get input, which is interact. This return key. And that got so each
The way we have
we're
it
gonna
set up
check
right
whether
now
that
is every time we press interact.
we want to check that it's been pushed. So drag the key down, finish the execute. Okay. So here we're gonna go and finish.
You know what? Let's just. I doubt that this is the issue, but maybe. Yeah, no, that's not the issue. But at this point, we're gonna have to. If we're gonna troubleshoot, we're gonna be doing a lot of testing of random stuff. So that wasn't it, obviously.
Execute. And tick the success button.
Okay, yeah, I have it set
And
on
done
tick
here.
success.
So back to our dialogue tree. And we're
We got to move all the way back here
going to we have different lines, one and one there.
to the very beginning of
So in
any
here,
of
we're gonna
this.
create a new task, BT task, and we're going to go display. This task requires two variables. The first variable
Yeah, display line is what we need to be doing in here. So we have start dialogue, dialogue starts. And when the dialogue starts, you can display line.
variable is the text you want it to display.
I'm just gonna
And so I'll call it text, and the variable type is going to be of text.
I don't even know. It's like, should I put up like the speed and then just silently watch?
Another variable, and this one's going to be the dialogue widget.
Okay. So, in the display line, text and dialogue widget. All right.
And this is going to be a variable type of the Blackboard key selector. Because in our start dialog,
Yeah. Blackboard key selector.
we set a Blackboard value as an object.
We can't set it
Dialog
for anything there.
display.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Because in our start dialog, we
I'll go to the starter dialogue just to make sure that I got everything hunky-dory. But clearly I don't have everything hunky-dory. So actually, yes. Very important that I do this. Set visibility. Black BB dialogue UI. Oh. We don't set it. Okay. I think that fixed it. Oh my god, I think we got it. All right, good night, Lorem. Okay. So that's incredible progress. Good night, Lorem. Let me check Discord before you go. You made him angry. You could probably zoom in on the face. The very low quality face. Oh, actually, it's not that low quality, but you could probably zoom in on it to really focus on the anger. Good night, Lorem. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that wasn't too difficult to solve. We do have a slight issue, though, that this is not working. This means specifically this part is not working. I think. Yeah. And it just kind of cycles through text right now. Because we haven't set up the actual failure part. Okay. I mean, we could just set it up like this, right? But if we set it up like that, you know what? Screw it. we're just gonna do it like this. It's very much not the best way to do it, but you know what? There really is no but. I just hope that it works. Yeah, I mean, it works, but it's not great. And if I add more keys that represent interact, then I'm just gonna have to come in here and then put them on there. But you know what? I think that's fine. It's whatever. I'm just glad that it works. Oh, jeez.
Blackboard, and I'll see you all guys next time.
Honestly, Ryan Lele, what a saint. I love his content. It's so useful. With that set up, we can do a lot of other stuff, honestly. Like, first of all, let me change the size of stuff in the widget. I just realized. Oh my goodness. Ads. Okay. Before we go back into that. He doesn't have a name. dialogue. How do we got to set him his name? But how? Where do we set that? You know what? I'm sure it'll come up in the tutorial. But that is a bit of a thing that will need to be set at some point, I hope. Yeah. We'll get to that at some point. But I guess for now we will just check this text box and double this to like 28. And then make you, actually no, we'll just leave you at 24. And then have you instead be like, I don't know what would normally be up above that. 32? Oh, jeez. You know what, let's just... That's not what I wanted, really. There we go. Hello, I'm a text line. Yay, it's better. Better sized. Now, we can keep watching Ryan Lately.
Hi everyone, and welcome back for part 4 of our Advanced Dialogue tutorial series. Previously on the series, we've got the player able to walk up and interact with the AI.
Watching these tutorials, it's kind of funny to see how like the number of likes go just down and down. As some people just realize, man, this is not for me.
An NPC has lines of dialogue which you can cycle through, like so. Now, as you can see, it just loops around back to the start after this conversation.
Which is not what we
In
want.
this episode, we're going to add the end dialogue task, which will allow us to end the dialogue at the end of a conversation tree and return back to the gameplay. So to start things off, we need to create a new task. So the way this works is in a sequence. I'm just going to delete actually the previous sequence I set up as part of the demo.
Oh, well, I'm not.
Display line here.
Wololo.
Let's put another display line in and just change this for argument's sake. Here is the second line of dialogue. Like so.
You can just
And we're going to
organize
add a
them over
task
here.
at the end of this one saying end dialogue. So we've got start dialogue and we have an end dialogue. So you want to go up to top here, say new task, and choose BT task blueprint base. And this will open it up.
Yeah, so this will be, we have start dialogue, display line, and then finally we will have BTT end dialogue. Oh gosh, the stream has been going on too long. I'm starting to forget how to spell dialogue again. Rut-row.
Yep. Now, as I keep always saying, make sure you rename these straight away. Otherwise, you'll quickly get too many of them. It'd be very hard to determine which was which. So, in the course one.
Of course,
end
of course.
Dialogue. So the end dialogue function's got to do a few things. It's got to first of all hide the dialogue UI. And then it's got to tell the AI to stop talking.
Yeah.
To the player. And then finally it's got to return control back to the player.
You're still here?
So
I mean,
in
thank
your
you for
end
still
dialogue
being
task,
here, Cube.
do execute, receive execute AI. And on here, the first thing we're going to do is get our dialogue widget and hide it. So for that, we have to get our blackboard. So on the variables, add new variable, and we'll call this bb underscore dialogue.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And that is a variable type of blackboard key selector.
I'm sorry, why are we doing this? Oh, we're just doing it here in the event
Execute.
dialogue? I thought we had to do it in the, something else.
And on here, the first thing we're going to do is get our dialogue widget and hide it. So for that, we have to get our blackboard. So on the variables, add new variable.
Okay.
And we'll call this bb underscore dialogue UI. And that is a variable type of Blackboard
Dialog UI.
key selector.
Okay,
And
of
you
course,
want
of
to make it
course.
editable by taking instance editable. The eyeball should show up here. Drag this out, and you get, and you want to type in get Blackboard value as object. This will
So
send
it
generic
a lot of the
object.
same stuff from before.
So we need to cast this to the particular one we're going for. In this case, we're going to cast to a widget.
Cast the widget.
And we're going to plug that in like so.
Ah, well, I guess fair enough.
And as
You
we
finished
get set,
layering it.
visibility,
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. You finished making the layering it an onion mode Leviathan? Nice, congrats.
to hidden.
One more step closer to finishing what you want to do, your game. I respect that. Every step we make towards actually getting the game done, I feel great about it. Only like 30 more steps to go. True, but I mean, like, seriously, but now instead of 31, it's 30 steps. So you got to look at the bright side.
We've got the Blackboard dialog UI, which we're storing the reference to the UI element. We're getting the Blackboard value from this container.
Yeah.
We're casting it to the widget.
Mhm.
Because this is generic, we need to get a specific thing, which is a widget. And the widget, we can now set the visibility of that.
Yeah,
widget.
sure.
So that's task.
I don't know how you can share it. I don't think you can send links in the thing. Well, we do have a Discord. So I guess well, it's a very bare bones Discord right now. But well, I should still send it in the chat anyway, just so people can, you know. Gonna make collisions first? I think... What just happened? Oh god, I think... Is the stream still up? Because I think I just got logged out of the thing that I'm using to stream. Are we good? Oh. It's okay. I got no idea what just happened. For now. Oh god. Chat is just gone for me. I don't know what's going on there. Do you model stuff? Me or? Because I see your message. You sent it twice. I've looked into modeling things, but it's kind of.
What?
But I've worked with people who do like 3D modeling and stuff, but most of my focus has been on like the coding side of stuff.
The next part is to get the AI to stop its dialogue.
I guess I'll just have to pay more attention to
We are
chat to
going
make sure that it's.
get that owner
And then after stream, I'll oh,
drag this out.
jeez, I'll
and
resolve
pass
whatever that is.
to the NPC AI. So what you typically would do is you would AI.
Owner controller.
So what you typically would do is you would have this AI controller here that we've been using as a sort of parent AI controller. Then you have multiple AI controllers for each of your NPCs if they are that different from each other. But this will go towards the casting of your parent AI controller. So as an
Right, makes
NPC
sense.
AI,
More of the coding stuff. Well, that also. Yeah.
we're going to drag out.
I did want to.
Yeah.
I actually considered being a 3D like artist instead of like going into more coding stuff. I considered a lot of stuff. I was either gonna do animation, game design, or game development. I'm so glad I didn't go into game development, because game development was like the actual coding stuff. This is like surface level coding. Like I don't really need to use C+ or anything.
And set to stop.
But
not stop. We need to create a function first of all. Sorry, my bad. So
we need to create a function. Cool.
It is.
Okay.
So we've got a start dialogue here. Just get rid of this print strip. Don't need that anymore. So we've got start dialogue, and we're gonna have an end dialogue. So.
All right, I get it.
Event, end dialogue. And
I'm still following the
here we
tutorial,
tell
and
to stop all logic.
because at this point I'm I figured I might as well get all the way in.
Type brain.
I don't know how to make a model of me, like of yourself. There are a lot of, I guess it depends on the program that you want to do. If you want to do 3D stuff, and debatably too, but like it's probably better for a different program. But if you want to do 3D stuff, Blender is definitely the best option. There are lots of tutorials. There's the classic donut tutorial, which is like the very first one you do. It's a lot of work. But like everything is a lot of work. So.
And you'll see get brain component. Now, the brain
Doing
component
Blender
is
right now?
running the AI itself,
Then it'll just take practice then. Oh boy. I can't. Okay.
When you say run behavior tree, it's actually telling the brain component to do all.
I gotta do this. There we go. Annoying that I have to do that instead of just.
Business.
But whatever, it's
So
fine.
in the brain component, we're going to drag this out and go stop logic, and that just stops the behavior tree and removes it from being run. Compile. Go back to your end dialogue, and that's NPC AI. We can drag out of here and go end dialogue function. Okay, and that's task 2 done.
Oh.
To recap, we've got the AI controller. We cast to the specific AI controller we want, in this case the parent AI controller. And then on the AI controller we have a function. Cap, we've got the AI we can drag out of here and go end.
That's not working. That's not working at all, actually. Not compatible with an NPC object reference. Okay. Can I just cast the NPC then? And then do this. Please. Oh gosh. Does not inherit from the. Yes, it does. Well, I guess I don't know if inherent is the term, but why doesn't it inherit from the controller? Because it really should. And yet. Okay. So, we gotta figure out what's the issue. So This kind, I mean, why not? Because it does. It's there. It's
Dialogue function. Okay, and that's task 2 done. So to recap, we've got the AI controller. We cast to the specific AI controller we want, in this case the parent AI controller. And then on the AI controller we have a
Okay. This is not really going to work. This hides the dialogue box, and now we need to find a way to end the dialogue box. The fact you need to end the logic. But how? Obviously, we can't do self because this thing isn't the... It's not an NPC, so therefore target must have a connection.
function which is getting the brain component, which is what runs the AI, and tell it to stop its logic, so stop being smart, for example. And then on end dialogue, task is happen.
Wait. I realize what I've been doing wrong. I realize what I have been doing wrong. I've been treating the paper actor as an AI controller, which it isn't, which it can't be. Where is the AI controller? Oh my goodness. Please just let me paste. Which means that oh my goodness. I've been so This actually explains everything. But at this point, am I really just gonna... I kind of have to. Well, not really. What if I just put it here and target is brain component? Will this work? Will this really jank thing resolve it? I really hope so.
In smart, for example. And then on end dialogue, task is happen.
let's just start this over a little bit. I think this won't work, to be honest with you, because
happened. So the last thing we need to do is get the player controller back to the player.
oh gosh.
So for that, we need to get the player controller. And then from there, we need to first of all hide the mouse cursor. So we're going to go set show mouse cursor. I'm going to make sure it's unticked. And then from get player controller, we're going to enable input. And the input for this, you need to see you have a target and a player controller. The get player controller obviously should go into the player controller and disconnect the target. The target itself is the get player character, like so. Hit compile, and so what we've got here, the player controller, we're telling it to
Oh
hide the
jeez.
mouse cursor, and then we're getting the player character and telling it to enable the input from the player controller. So now we can move the character again.
I really hope this works.
We're going to finish execute and tick the success button. Compile, go back to your dialog tree, and let's add our end dialog task. Making sure that your BB dialog UI, the Blackboard variable we made, is equal to the dialog widget. So let's test this. Save, and let's go test.
I desperately hope that this works.
Go up to NPC, push E to interact. There's our first line, there's our second line, and
Oh my goodness, it works.
and if I go up to them again, first line, second line, and back. And this is how we end the dialogue. So now we've got the basics of the dialogue tree in there. We're going to go and add the ability to ask questions to the player,
Oh.
player to start responding, and we'll do that in the next episode. So thanks very much for watching. If you have any comments or
And I
questions,
guess
please leave them below.
we'll also do
And
that in the
thanks
next
very much for
episode.
watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves and learned something new. If you have learned something new,
Oh my
please
goodness.
consider, donating at least $1 over to Patreon.
Yeah, guys, if I had money, I'd donate to Ryan. And if you have money,
all the videos early before anyone else.
I guess you can donate to them instead of me, but, you know,
also
whatever.
to our Discord,
I'm
where you
kidding.
get to join our community of
I don't think
great
you can
game
actually donate to
developers
me
on
anyway, so
Patreon,
it's whatever.
as well as many other.
Whew. Oh yeah, anyway, Leviathan, if you want to show me what you're doing, you can join the Discord. Discord.gg/that. Anyway, with that, I guess we're pretty much done with the stream. I can't believe that I was putting all the this stuff in here instead of in the AI controller where it's supposed to be, because bro, what an oof that is. Although, you know, maybe I can just copy this over here and then oh, I made a variable over. I don't know how I messed up so badly, to be honest. Like, how did I even... I don't even know where I went wrong to put it in. By the way, when's next? The next stream? Tomorrow. From 2 to 5. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, so I'm going to be playing a game. I think I'm going to be playing Undertale Yellow, because it just came out like a couple days ago. So I think that'll be really fun. Let me make sure this works before I end everything. Yes, okay. I transferred it over. Can I delete this Oh, wait. I left it here, so of course it still works. Now we'll see if it works. We need this stuff over here. Oh, the next programming stream? Monday. And yeah, Monday will be the next programming stream. Cast to... Wait, how did Start Interact work? Read all the stuff, then it makes sense. Yeah. It's crazy how that works out, huh? Yeah. How do I do this? Can I just... No. I realized that I have... You know what? Okay. I'm just not gonna put this over here. I know it is unfortunate that I put it over here instead, but it just is what it is. If it causes problems in the future, which it probably will, sucks. I mean, what else do you want me to say? Sucks. But yeah. It works. And that's really what I care about. The fact that it works. Oh, I'm so happy. I think I should turn... Depending if you want to look at it tomorrow or not. Also, I don't want to be mean. It's whatever, man. It is what it is. At least I put the end dialogue over here. I could also go through this tutorial, figure out what I did, how to put this, how they set it up. But bro, I just worked up for 3 hours on following this tutorial. I do not want to go through those videos again. No offense to Ryan, but man, I'm tired. So instead, I think that will be it. We can now have dialogues with characters, and next time we will set up like choices so that you can like select down different trees. Oh. And yeah, we'll see where things go after that. I do kind of want to make it so that if you talk to an NPC multiple times, then they'll go down, they'll like bring up different messages, but we'll see how that goes. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We got a lot done, admittedly, even if it was mostly just following a tutorial. But I mean, sometimes you just gotta follow a tutorial. I learned a lot though, like how dialogues and stuff were. Oh my eyes, blah. Oh my god, I really haven't been blinking. It just affected, and it all came out. Oh jeez. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Talk to them too much, and yeah, that'll be it. Leave a like, subscribe, follow, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, do all those things. I'm gonna be back. Has my camera been like this high the whole time? Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'll be here tomorrow and Monday and all those times from 2 to 5 p.m. EST. And I'll see you then. Oh, nice. I perfectly timed it. I really thought I was going to hit a different scene.